Hello everybody, my name is your cutie angry Dutchman and I'm here to talk about something. Yay. He's gonna talk about something, people. Like you see in the title, I am going to talk about a web show called RWBY because yada yada, anime and web show combined, bam. Well, it's not really an anime because it's not made in Japan, but it has that anime feel to it. It's kind of like Avatar, the Legend of Aang and Legend of Korra series, not the movies. Those are made in America but have that Japanese feel to it. And by the way, if my camera's a little bit tilted, I'm gonna show you where I film from. From this stack of shit is where I normally put my camera. And today it doesn't look very stable, so sorry. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Well, I'm going to talk about RWBY's second volume, not second season. If I said that before, I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. But right now I'm going to talk about the things that I saw in the trailer. Because if I'm correct, the season will not premiere on RTX this weekend. No, it will not. It will premiere on July 24th, 2014. My information is already flawed. Yay. Well, despite me being wrong about the date, I still want to talk about the things that I saw in the trailer. First, I'm going to talk about the voice acting, because there was a big complaint in the first season. People didn't like the voice acting, and I can understand it, because some people voice acted for the first time. It didn't sound natural enough, and this time I thought, at least in the trailer, and I know they probably chose the best sounding things in the trailer. I think it sounded better, but not yet amazing, and that's of course the thing they can improve on. That might be a working concept, the voice acting in the trailer, but I mean, it's good enough for me to not bitch about it on the internet, but it's not great enough that I will give it an award or something. It's decent, it will go along. That was the voice acting. There wasn't much to talk about, because you're not gonna talk about the voice acting in a trailer. I mean, come on. The animation. Animation is something I do want to talk about a little bit more, because has it been improved? Yes and no. Yes, on the way that some things actually look better. I mean, some people notice that the mouth movements look better, and I'm iffy about it, because I haven't watched the original RWBY episodes in a while. I have watched a few before these, of course, because I need to know how it looked before and how it looks now. It looks a little bit better, but like the voice acting, it doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look something that I would give an award to. Some animations, like body animations, do look better. If you hear me click, I'm just rewatching the trailer, and also I'm switching between the trailer and also my notepad that says all the things that I want to talk about, and those are all there. So if I look there, I'm looking at those. Because yes, some walking animations or some body animations do look better. I mean, when I forgot her name, I can't find it anywhere, but when Allspin is talking to that old lady and he's grabbing her shoulder and walks away, I don't know, but it looks really good. The animation has really improved, and I'm so happy of that, because that was also a big complaint in the first volume. The animation was really buggy, and it has improved. I mean, now that when they showed like a close-up of some like Wise grabbing her blade thing, they all have a name. People know their names. The names are bullshit. Not because they're bad, but because I cannot remember them. Give me a few seasons, give them a few screen time, and I will remember them. I will. And I only know Crescent Rose, because that's the only one that's named in the series. But why is grabbing her blade in the shot? The finer details in animation really looks good. I have to say that. Animation has improved a lot, people, so if you were bitching about the animation in the first season, in the first volume, but liked everything else, I would say come back for the second season, because it's a lot better. One more. Oh yes, I have a little bit to bitch about some things, because some things have not improved. Like, someone already said it in the comments of the video. The jumping. The jumping looks a little bit like... Yeah, but jumping always looks a little bit weird. I mean, when you're in a real life scenario and you have like that incredible jump, it also 9 out of 10 times it looks weird. But this time I don't know. It looks more like they're flying instead of like jumping. But that's just a personal opinion. And mostly during the highway scene, where Yang and not Yang, what the fuck, Blake and Sun are running over the cars and jumping over the cars. I don't know. It didn't sell it for me. I'm sorry. But another great improvement that the series has: background characters, and not like characters that are like lesser important and that are, but characters that finally the black silhouette characters are gone, and they finally have like the real background characters, and I love it. It makes it feel more lively and more like an actual series instead of like something indie. And I know it is indie and not something big, but I want it to look big. I want RWBY to become a big thing, because I like the idea of RWBY. So yeah, and that's the thing I want to talk about, the animation. Now comes the big thing, the story. And most of this is mostly speculation and things that I have seen from the trailer. So there's something big is coming. The White Fang is plotting something against the world. I don't know yet, but a war's coming, most probably.
And win a war. I hope they never have to.
Because some shady guy said to Ospin like, do you think your students are ready for war? And Ospin is like, I don't think they're ready for... I don't hope they never see war. But of course, in this pure typical thing, there will probably be a war. I love wars in series. I know I don't love war. I don't love wars in real life, but I love wars in series. I mean, they're always the most epic parts of the series. I say, but yes. There's also mentioning that Team RWBY may not be ready to face the enemies, and I can understand that because they're students. Yes. So maybe they're gonna have like a little outside training session outside the school, maybe practicing more than just the basics that they're taught in what the school called Beacon. Yes. Maybe they're gonna teach each other things that they're not taught in the Beacon lessons, so that they might be stronger. Maybe like some forbidden arts. I don't know. They can pull right now. They can pull like anything out of their asses, and I can still believe it. If they're gonna do it in like 10 volumes or 10 seasons, I will be like, why now? But at this moment, they can still be like, oh yes, we have like this in the world. Oh, we have this, because they're still establishing the world, so they can. Still, a lot of things can happen. Like they're gonna learn some forbidden magic or something. That's or some forbidden arts that are not allowed in school, but to make them stronger. I think that's maybe something. Yeah, that's something I think might happen, because also in the trailer you see like Blake doing like big purple slashes that are way stronger than how her attacks used to be. So maybe she got like a big improvement of that extra training. And yet, like I said, Team RWBY may not be ready, but yet maybe Team Cinder, like the evil people, consists out of I know Torchwick, Cinder, of course, Mercury, which we're gonna talk about in a little bit, and Emerald. She's called Emerald. Ah, well, that's Emerald, Cinder, Torchwick, and Mercury. Those are ready, maybe. They seem to be ready, and so Team RWBY wants to be ready because they're ready and they're planning something big. But what? And there's also some shady corporation that wants to do something with machines. Mostly the machines that you saw. Think of the machines that you saw during the Blake trailer, or think of something that you saw. Yeah, nothing of that caliber has been shown in the series yet. Because so yeah, I'm interested in how this will go. If they are, well, they're probably enemy because we've seen Team RWBY fighting them. But on which side they're on? Because some people say they become the new hunters. So will they be fighting against the Grim, or will they be fighting against the White Fang? Will they be fighting against both? And will it be like a three-way bar between the hunters, the White Fang, and the Machine Army? Because we've seen, if I'm correct, we see the the professor guy. We see him talk against Ospin. And we also see him talk against Torchwick. And he will be like a big center character. And I don't know if he's evil or not. We don't know his intentions. We do not know why. Probably money, because money. Also, something suggests me that there might be quitting school also in all that. Not just like skipping classes, but like quitting school. Like, fuck you, Beacon, we're going. And that's, I think that because of the shot that you see Team Juniper standing on a barricade of doors and tables and all. No, not doors, tables and all of the shit. Where can I see that frame? I don't know. I don't know what I have to think about from the shots. I think they might be quitting school and be like, well, screw you guys, we're going out, we're going to do it ourselves because you don't want to teach us the things we want to learn. You know, thanks to you we cannot defend ourselves, so we're gonna learn ourselves how to defend it. But that's just pure speculation. All of this is pure speculation because I do not work for the Rooster Teeth and I do not know what they're planning. I haven't spoken to Monty, so I cannot talk. So that's the story. And further with the action, I mean, that will probably be the highlight of the season, like a big action scene. We do not see a lot of that. We see like the highway scene, and if it's gonna be anything like the highway scene from Red vs. Blue, make it happen. Just make it happen. I will throw money here, money. I'll throw money at you, but make it happen. There was an awesome scene in Red vs. Blue, and I think it will be an awesome scene in RWBY 2. So you don't hear me complain about that. So extra points I want to talk about. Like I said, I want to talk about Mercury because there are gonna be two new characters introduced, Neptune and Mercury, and they're both in different squads. So you have Neptune is in the Sun's team, like he is in Sun's team, and we also see Mercury who is in Cinder's team. But why I want to talk about these two specifically, because fuck, I found a connection between the two. The Greek in the Greek mythology, they also have gods, and a few of those gods are called Neptune and Mercury. And I think those two, and I think Neptune and Mercury from RWBY are maybe related to each other because of the similarity in their names. They're both from Greek mythology, and that's actually it. They don't share a color scheme. They don't share the same weapon. They just the names. So if it's true, yay. If it's not, it's just a pure. Like I said, all of this pure speculation. I hope I'm right, because that might have some cool character development and shit. I don't know. Fuck it. What I want to talk about more, maybe new outfits for the characters, because we see shortly Yang in a new outfit when she's walking outside. So yeah, new outfits, people. What do you think about that? Light new outfit? I don't know. I'm not big of the outfit guy. I don't even care about my own outfit. There's also like a big white fang guy. You see a lot of people like. But at one shot you see like a big white fang guy. Make that a gif. Anyone, make it happen. So another thing I want to talk about, maybe the teams are working together. Duh. Are most people saying right now, but I thought at the beginning, like, well, maybe they're gonna be like opposite, rivals, like they're gonna try to achieve the same but not work with each other. But at one scene where you see Yang and Neptune work with each other, I think like, okay, maybe we get like a combination of Team Juniper, Team Sun, and Team RWBY like coming together and be like, we are the fucking army that we're gonna beat your ass. But yeah, they're gonna be like the bit. They're maybe gonna gather all around. Maybe also the. Maybe there's also like a how it's called. A team around Penny. So that might be a cool thing. That like the groups of Penny, Team Penny, Team Sun, Team Juniper, and also Team RWBY are all gonna join each other and fight against the White Fang and the criminal organization that Torchwick is working for. That might be awesome, but we never know. And also the introduced characters in the last chapter part of the first volume. Jesus Christ, people! Why can't you just call it seasons or sagas? Why volume? I hate you. But whatever. The characters introduced in the last part of the series, like I have mentioned before, like Sun and Penny, are gonna make a big return, and Cinder also. Cinder only made like a 3-second appearance at the end of the last episode, so I think those people are gonna make like a bigger appearance. We're probably gonna hear some more voices from the Rooster Teeth people, like making a cameo, so maybe getting a bigger role, because we already heard like Lindsay from fucking everything, Barbara from the podcast mostly she's known for, but she's like the community manager if I'm correct. Kara, who is mostly known for, I mean, I know her from the podcast and because I'm an RT fan, but But we also see Michael from Achievement Hunter. We have seen Ryan, but he's also like an animator in the Blake in the Yang trailer. Why do I confuse Blake and Yang with each other? Yang. I don't know. I'm a stupid person. Maybe that's why. But yeah, that's my 2 cents about the RWBY trailer, Volume 2. Hope you guys liked it. Leave your comments in if you ever seen an episode of RWBY, and if you have, what are your thoughts about it? Did you hate it? Did you like it? If you haven't seen it, does this make you want to watch it? Also, there's a link in the description for both the entire series, a playlist for the entire series, and also a link to the trailer. So check those out, and I'll see you guys later.